तुम जो फंडामेंटल चैप्टर टा में डिस्कशन करथिले तारा प्रॉब्लम्स गुड़ा भी मु ऑलरेडी क्लास रे डिस्कशन करछि बट मु एडा रिकॉर्डिंग गुडे कर दउछि तुमको रिवीजन को हेल्पफुल हो। सो इजी क्वेश्चन जा बहुत सारा इजी क्वेश्चंस अछि क्विकली हमें सेडा को सॉल्व कर दबा। सो क्वेश्चन होछि the current through a 100 ohm resistor to be used in a circuit is 0.20 ampere. Find the power rating of the resistor. Power rating पचाची resistor रो power rating पचाची आउ तम कोन देची वैल्यू कोन देची power रो फार्मूला होची V into I यूज करि परिया for a DC circuit power equal to V into I यूज करि परिया और V square by R भी यूज करि परिया और हमें I square into R भी यूज करि परिया। सेठी कोन देची करंट दे देची आउ रेजिस्टर दे देची सो I square R यूज करि परिया दैट इज 0.20 रो स्क्वायर into R रेजिस्टेंस होची केते 100 रेजिस्टेंस होची 100 सो 0.20 बा 0.2 एडा 0.2 पर 0 इतर रखले भी सेम आ रही है 2.0 आएगा डेसिमल पर सो 2.0 स्क्वायर माने 2.0 into 2.0 into 100 into 100 which is equal to 2/10 लिखि परिया एडागो हम 2/10 लिखि परिया into 100 so 10 cancel again cancel 2 into 2 that is 4 watt होची तमरा correct answer 4 watt होची तमरा correct answer। Next question, if the voltage across a 25,000 ohm resistor is 500 volt, what is the power dissipated in the resistor? voltage देची resistance देची so v square by r यूज करि परिया फार्मूला में सिंपल फार्मूला v square by r यूज करि परिया v square by r equal to 500 square that is 500 into 500 divided by 25,000 cancel this double zero cancel 0 cancel 25 दुगुणे 50 5 10 so 10 watt is the correct answer। Next question, in figure the resistor limits the current in the circuit to 5 ampere when connected to a 10 volt battery. Find its resistance. A resistance रा value से calculate करिया कहिछि क्वेश्चन रे वोल्टेज दे देछि तमरो 10 वोल्टेज एंड करंट दे देछि तमरो 5 एम्पियर सो हम ऑलरेडी जानछे V इक्वल टू I into R ओड एनी सर्किट रे V इक्वल टू I into R सो R इक्वल टू कोन हबो V by I 10 by 5 equal to 2 ohm 2 ohm is the correct answer। Next question देखो, find the voltage needed so that a current of 10 ampere will flow through the series circuit in the figure। कौन कहिछि 10 ampere current 10 ampere flow हबो so voltage केते बाहर करो so easily you can find the voltage V equal to I into R if single R थांदा कहले I into R पके थांदा एडी मल्टीपल R अछि so R कोन करे R इक्विवेलेंट कर दबा so एडा कनेक्शन कोन अछि सीरीज कनेक्शन R1 R2 R3 सीरीज अछि so 2 plus 3 5 plus 5 10 so V equal to current केते 10 ampere into resistance भी 10 हला 5 plus 3 plus 2 10 so 10 into 10 that is equal to 100 volt so 100 volt is the correct answer। also KVL भी हमें यूज करि पारि KVL जदि यूज करिया कोन हबो वोल्टेज टा अछि so total voltage VT minus first resistor drop केते हबो I into R current केते अछि 10 R kete achi 2. So 10 into 2, that is 20. Minus AD drop kete habo? R drop formula कौन? Current into resistance. Current kete 10, resistance kete 3. 10 into 3, that is 30. Minus AD kete habo? R current into resistance. Current kete 10 ampere, resistance kete 5. 10 into 5 kete 50. Which is equal to 0. कहीं KVL कौन कहला? Sum, algebraic sum कला 0 आसीबो voltage उडाको. So VT equal to ये सब वजह माइनस अच्छी राइट साइड गले पॉजिटिव होगा 50 plus 30 plus 20, that is 100. In this way you can also solve. Next question. A car has a 3 volt 1.5 ohm dash light and a 3 volt 1.5 ohm tail light connected in series to a battery delivering 2 ampere. Find the battery voltage and the total resistance of the circuit. Total resistance of the circuit and battery voltage VT calculate करा से कहे. So using simple Ohm's law or KVL you can solve it. Okay, so आर कौन दला voltage दे दला केते 3 volt dash light टा केते अछि 3 volt and resistance केते अछि 1.5 ohm and tail light केते अछि 3 volt and 1.5 ohm resistance ଦେଇछि. So total circuit resistance केते हो 1.5 plus 1.5, that is 3 ohm. 1 point plus 1 point, that is 1.5 1.5 add कले केते 3 ohm हो. Total circuit voltage केते हो? Circuit voltage will be I into R equivalent equal to current केते अछि 2 ampere, resistance केते अछि 3, resistance केते अछि 3. So 2 into 3, that is 6 volt. Or also directly भी करि पारियो. Directly circuit रे voltage केते आसियो VT equal to circuit रे total voltage 83 volt है. ए बैटरी सॉरी ए दीटा जगह लाइट रो 3 volt एटा भी 3 volt है. सो टोटल 3 plus 3 केते 6 volt है जियो. बुझियला. Next question. A 3 ohm, a 5 ohm and a 4 ohm resistor are connected in series across a battery. The voltage drop across 3 ohm resistor is 6 volt. What is the battery voltage? So तीनटा resistor अछि 3, 5 and 4. 3 ohm, 5 ohm and 4 ohm. Okay, and the voltage drop across 3 ohm is 6 volt. AD दे दी तमरा 6 voltage दे दी. What is this 6 voltage? 6 voltage केते हो? आर current सब circuit रे current केते flow हो? I current flow हो कहना है. Series अछि same total current सब हो same current ही flow हो. That is I current. So आर voltage drop केते हो? 3 ohm रो. तार resistance into तार current, that is 3 into current केते I equal to 6 दे देछि. So I equal to केते हो? 6 by 3, that is equal to 2 ampere. So circuit रे तमरा current आसीला, that is 2 ampere. Question रे कोन दला the voltage drop हेला. Question कोन दला what is the battery voltage? Battery रे केते voltage हबो? Total voltage will be summation of this voltage and this voltage. सब जरा voltage रो drop हबो. तो in simple V equal to I into equivalent resistance भी हमें यूज करि पारिया. So केते हबो? Current केते 2 into equivalent resistance केते 3 plus 5 plus 4 12. So which is equal to 24 volts. Option ठीक है. ऑप्शन में देनी एडा फंडामेंटल क्वेश्चन जाता ऑप्शन में देनी थे. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. इफ 3 resistors are connected in series across 12 volt battery and the voltage drop across one resistor is 3 volt and the voltage drop across the second resistor is 7 volt, what is the voltage drop across the third resistor? Suppose a voltage means 12 volt of a battery da, so 7 plus 3 ke de 10. So obviously R da kete drop habo 2 volt habo kaina 10 plus 2 hele 12 habo. Easy question da. Next question. When the voltage across R4 is 10 volt, what is the source voltage? तो देखि पारियो सर्किट रे देछि R4 रे एडी वोल्टेज से दे देछि तमरो 10 देछि so circuit जेहेतु parallel connected अछि all this voltages this voltage will be same, that is 10 volts. So option माने 10 voltage तमरो correct answer. A discharged storage battery of 3 cells connected in series has an open circuit voltage of 1.8 volt per cell. 3 volt अच्छी गोटे गोटे 3 बैटरी कनेक्टेड अच्छी तमार सीरीज रे गोटे गोटे 1.8 voltage. Each cell has internal resistance of 0.1 ohm. What is the minimum voltage of a charging battery to produce an initial charging rate of 10 ampere? तो गोटे बैटरी गला बैटरी रे कौन अच्छी सेल रे हमर कौन अच्छी टर्मिनल अच्छी टर्मिनल सहित सेल रे हमर कौन रहला सेल रे तमर गोटे वोल्टेज रहला ता सहित स्मॉल कौन इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस रहला. सो दिस इज वन सिंगल सेल. एवडा 3 सेल अच्छी 3 cells. सो 3 सेल एवडा में ड्रॉ कर दवा 3 सेल हेला 3 सेल हेला. सो कौन देछि each बैटरी केते 1.8 volt. सो एडा 1.8 volt एडा 1.8 volt एडा 1.8 volt. इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस के दला 0.1 ohm 0.1 ohm 0.1 ohm 0.1 ohm. What is the minimum voltage of a charging battery to produce an initial charging rate of 10 ampere? So that means एटा तमरो डिस्चार्ज हो जाय छी देखिए क्वेश्चन रे डिस्चार्ज हो जाय छी डिस्चार्ज हो जाय छी डिस्चार्ज हो जाय छी आकु हमें चार्जिंग करिया को पड़िबो. सो चार्जिंग करंट दे दे छी 10 एम्पियर होची चार्जिंग करंट. टोटल सर्किट रो बा एबे चार्जिंग जो करिया में चार्जिंग जो करबा चार्जिंग करंट 10 दला. सो आकु जो चार्जिंग करिया चार्जिंग केते वोल्टेज देले ये 10 एम्पियर चार्जिंग हेबो केते वोल्टेज देले 10 एम्पियर चार्जिंग हेबो पचाची. सो ए जे वोल्टेज केते दवा पड़ियो ए बैटरी रे वोल्टेज सहित ए जो ड्रॉप होबो ए जो वोल्टेज ड्रॉप होबो इंटरनल रेजिस्टर रे से वोल्टेज ड्रॉप भी ये प्रोड्यूस करिया पड़ियो से वोल्टेज ड्रॉप भी ये प्रोड्यूस करिया पड़ियो. सो वोल्टेज ड्रॉप केते होबो एडी सब जार वोल्टेज ड्रॉप केते होबो करंट इनटू रेजिस्टेंस करंट केते 10 रेजिस्टेंस केते 1 अछि. सो 10 इनटू 0.1 10 इनटू 1 एडा 0.1 अछि. सो 10 इनटू 0.1 केते होबो 1 वोल्ट होबो. सो एडी 1 वोल्टेज एडी भी 1 वोल्टेज एडी भी 1 वोल्टेज ड्रॉप होबो. सो टोटल सर्किट वोल्टेज केते होबो सिंपली ऐड कर दियो सब जा सेल को ऐड कर दे हे जो 1.8 प्लस 1 1.8 प्लस 1 1.8 प्लस 1 ठीक अछि. सो 1.8 1.8 1.8 सो 1.8 प्लस 1.8 प्लस 1.8 प्लस 1 प्लस 1 प्लस 1 that is 3 इक्वल टू आकु जस्ट ऐड कर दियो तमरो आंसर पळे आसियो. So this is 5.4 plus 3 that is equal to 8.4 volt 8.4 volt. Next question. A lead acid battery is rated at 200 ampere hour based on an 8-hour discharge. What average load current can this battery supply? So rating kondala 200 ampere hour that means 200 ampere hour देछि. यार मीनिंग होची जदि लोड करंट 1 एम्पियर आसीबो 1 एम्पियर जदि बैटरीटा सप्लाई दबो दैट मीन्स ये 200 आवर बैटरीटा लास्टिंग करिया बैटरीटा 200 आवर चलियो. जदि करेंट जदि तमर कोन 2 एम्पियर आसला करेंट जदि 2 एम्पियर आसीबो एटा केते चलियो 2 into 100 तो 100 आवर एटा चलियो 200 एटा अछि. सिमिलरली 8 आवर जदि दबो 8 आवर जदि दबो से केती करंट जियो 50 केती करंट जियो 50. सो ऑब्वियसली एडी कोन होची ना करंट आउ आवर मल्टीप्लाई हेरी अछि करंट आउ आवर मल्टीप्लाई हेरी अछि हम कोन दकार करंट दकार सो हमें वैल्यू रे कोन करया आवर डिवाइड कर देबा आंसर पळे आसीबो सो 200 बाय 8 इज द करेक्ट आंसर एडा कैंसिल आउट करिवो तमर आंसर आसीबो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन A 6-volt lead acid battery has an internal resistance of 0.02 ohm. How much current will flow if the battery has a short circuit? तो बैटरी उड़ देला बैटरी दे देची वोल्टेज केते अछि 6 वोल्ट अछि आउ बैटरी इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस केते अछि 0.02 ओम अछि and how much current will flow if the battery has a short circuit बैटरी टा कोन अछि बैटरी तमरा शॉर्ट सर्किट हो जाय मीन्स एडी तमरा एवडा सिंपल गोटे सिंगल वायर कनेक्टेड हो जाय दैट मीन्स एडी तमरा एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस अछि एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस जो कनेक्ट होता अछि दैट वैल्यू इज 0 ओम 0 ओम इन दैट केस मु ऑलरेडी पढ़े छी तमको करंट विल बी मैक्सिमम करंट and simple formula voltage by resistance केते 0.02 अछि only resistance is this one 0.02 so 6 by 0.02 that is 6 by एटा केते 2 by 100 लिखि पारे एटा equal to 6 into 100 divided by 2 which is equal to 300 ampere ए देखि पारला गोटे जिनस एडी पॉइंट आउट करार अछि देखिला शॉर्ट सर्किट जेतला हेबो करंट इज वेरी लार्ज करंट प्रोड्यूस होची वेरी लार्ज करंट प्रोड्यूस होची सो डीसी जनरेटर केस रे सॉरी सो डीसी मोटर केस रे ड्यूरिंग स्टार्टिंग जेतु लो रेजिस्टेंस थाउची करंट मैक्सिमम रोची इन दैट केस वी आर यूजिंग स्टार्टर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन find the series of current and voltage drop across R1 and R2 कौन कहछि find the series current and voltage drop current बाहर करिया कहछि आ voltage drop बाहर करिया कहछि तो देखि पारियो करंट हम नै जिया आई नै जिबा काइना सीरीज अछि गोटे सर्किट अछि करंट आई नै जिबा एंड एडी सिंपली केवीएल यूज करा आंसर आसीबो केवीएल यूज करा सो दिस विल बी +40 माइनस एडी ड्रॉप केते हबो आई इंटू आर केते 20 आई अछि सो 20 आई हबो केते हबो 20 आई माइनस एडी केते हबो 10 आई हबो 10 आई एंड एडी केते हबो -50 हबो एडा केते माइनस कोन हबो -50 हबो एंड एडी केते हबो -20 हबो -20 इक्वल टू कोन 0 सो सॉल्व दिस आको सॉल्व करो 20i minus 10i ठीक अछि केते हो इक्वल टू राइट साइड नै जे हमें 30i हे जियो केते हो जे 30i हेला नेक्स्ट केते बडा 50 40 minus 50 minus 20 केते बडा 50 plus 20 that is 70 minus 70 plus 30 that is minus plus 40 minus 30 हो minus 30 so I equal to minus 30 by 30 equal to minus 1 ampere that means minus asla that means हमें जो डायरेक्शन नहीं चे ए डायरेक्शन clockwise डायरेक्शन जो नहीं चे वैल्यू माइनस असला that means the actual direction is कौन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज सो कौन कहला वोल्टेज ड्रॉप R1 R2 रे वोल्टेज ड्रॉप कहला आ करंट बाहर गला करंट केते 1 एम्पियर करंट केते 1 एम्पियर असला R1 R2 रे ड्रॉप केते तो ए ड्रॉपटा कैलकुलेट करो एडी रेजिस्टर और करंट 220 into I दैट इज एडी 20 वोल्ट हबो कहना करंट 1 एम्पियर ना एडी केते हबो 10 वोल्ट हबो सिंपल इजी क्वेश्चन next question a practical voltage source is represented by practical voltage source उडे कोन हबो practical voltage source में पढ़े छी ऑलरेडी गोटे voltage source सहित गोटे रेजिस्टर टी कौन हम सीरीज रे ऐड हम सीरीज रे ऐड हम एंड एटा तुम कौन खाली जदि आम वोल्टेज सोर्स टा नवा एटा तुम आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स हम तो गोटे आइडियल वोल्टेज सोर्स सहित गोटे रेजिस्टर टी सीरीज रे कनेक्ट है प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्स हो प्रैक्टिकल वोल्टेज सोर्स. So a series, a resistance in series with ideal voltage source. Also option A is the correct answer. Next question: a 500 watt 220 volt bulb is supplied with 110 volt. Power consumption by the bulb will be. So what 500 watt 500 watt what electric bulb अच्छी electric bulb what 500 watt electric bulb अच्छी 500 watt and आर वोल्टेज केते ना 220 वोल्ट सप्लाई जो हमें कनेक्ट कले केते 110 वोल्टेज एडी अप्लाई करछि केते 110 वोल्टेज अप्लाई करछि तो यार से कोन पचाछि पावर पचाछि पावर दे एडा रेटिंग पावर दे केते 500 वाट दे 500 वाट 220 वोल्ट मींस 220 वोल्टेज सप्लाई जदि दब ये 500 वाट कंज्यूम करियो यार माने एडा गोटे बल्ब रेटिंग होची 500 वाट 220 वोल्ट आर मीनिंग होची ए बल्ब टा पावर कंज्यूम करिया 500 वाट एट 220 voltage. Instead of 220 we have provided 110 volt means lesser voltage than 220 less voltage apply कले in that case power तमरा कौन हबो से पचाछि तो पावर फार्मूला होची voltage रो स्क्वायर upon resistance एंड ए बल्ब रो रेजिस्टेंस जो अच्छी ए वोल्टेज वैल्यू कम दियो कि बेसी दियो बट आर जो बल्ब रो जो रेजिस्टेंस अच्छी तार वैल्यू सेम ही रहियो कहीं ना बल्ब रो जो मटेरियल रे तैयारी हेतिबो तमर फिलामेंट नॉर्मली हमर टंगस्टन रे तैयारी हेताय मन रख बेले क्वेश्चन पचारि पारे टंगस्टन मेटल रे टंगस्टन एलिमेंट रे तमर तैयारी हेची फिलामेंट डा कार बल्ब रो तो मैं जो फिलामेंट यूज होची तार रेजिस्टेंस तमरा सेम रहइबो तो हमें रेजिस्टेंस हमें कैलकुलेट कर देबा तमरा रेजिस्टेंस जो अछि सेटा हमें कैलकुलेट करता पावर के देला 500 वोल्टेज के 220 सो आर इक्वल केते हबो रेजिस्टेंस इक्वल केते हबो यदि पावर इक्वल v स्क्वायर बाय r पावर इक्वल कोन v स्क्वायर बाय यदि r हबो r इक्वल केते हबो v स्क्वायर बाय p हबो v स्क्वायर बाय P हम सो इज इक्वल वोल्टेज केते अछि 220 सो 220 रो स्क्वायर माने 220 into 220 डिवाइड बाय कोन पावर 5 पावर होछि 500 पावर होछि 500 कैंसिल इट सो 0 को 0 कैंसिल 0 को 0 कैंसिल 22 into 22 by 5 सो 22 into 22 by 5 सो पावर इक्वल केते आसीबो न्यू पावर जोडा अछि केते आसीबो जोडा कि 110 वोल्टेज दिया आइछि so v square by r so voltage केते 110 so 110 रो स्क्वायर मींस 110 into 110 by resistance केते 22 into 22 by 5 एडा होची resistance for the solving this 110 into 110 into 5 divided by 22 into 22 solve this you will get the answer so solve करो 22 ठीक अछि 11 दुणे 22 11 एडा केते 10 11 दुणे 22 11 एडा केते 10 नेक्स्ट कोन 2 एडा 5 2 रे कटले 5 5 into 5 into 5 5 5 25 5 125 ऑप्शन बी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन A resistance of 10 ohm is connected in one branch of a network. The current in this branch is 2 ampere. If this 10 ohm 10 ohm resistor is replaced by a 20 ohms resistance, the current in this branch. Let me explain this question. Resistance 10 ohm connected in one branch of a network. What a branch achi resistor kete achi resistor value achi 10 ohm. Okay. And the current in this branch is 2 ampere. So current is so tomorrow 2 ampere. Current is like 2 ampere. So if this 10 ohm resistor is replaced by 20 ohm resistance, 10 ohm जगह रे हमें कौन यूज कले 20 ohm यूज कले 10 ohm जगह रे हमें यूज कले केते 20 ohm रे हमें यूज रेजिस्टर टी यूज से 50 कोन करंट केते हो करंट एडी केते फ्लो हो करंट केते फ्लो होतला 2 एम्पियर दैट मीन्स एडी वोल्टेज एडी केते हबो करंट इनटू रेजिस्टेंस 20 इनटू 10 इनटू 2 केते 10 एडी वोल्टेज केते रे वोल्टेज I इनटू R ना करंट केते 2 रेजिस्टर केते 10 दैट इक्वल टू 20 वोल्ट वोल्टेज केते 20 वोल्ट सो यार जो वोल्टेज प्रोवाइड होतला तमरो सर्किट जहा वोल्टेज थिला वोल्टेज तो सेम ही रहइबो खाली हम 10 ओम रेजिस्टर 20 ओम यूज कले ना वोल्टेज सेम ही रहइबो काहे वोल्टेज अप्लाई हेतला सेम वोल्टेज अप्लाई हबो दैट इज 20 voltage will apply here 20 voltage will apply here 20 volt 20 ohm so current equal to V by R voltage kete 20 R kete 20 so 20 by 20 that is 1 ampere 1 ampere is the correct answer which is less than 2 less than 2 so option C is the correct answer this option is correct. Next question. Two identical cells connected in series send 10 ampere through 5 ohm resistor. When they are connected in parallel, they send 8 ampere through the same resistor. The internal resistance of the cell. कौन है चीज जेतला सीरीज कनेक्टेड हैला दीडा सेल अछि दीडा आइडेंटिकल सेल अछि सीरीज कनेक्टेड हैला से 10 एम्पियर प्रोवाइड करछि इन 5 ओम रेजिस्टर जेतला पैरेलल कनेक्टेड हैला सेम रेजिस्टर रे सेम 5 ओम रेजिस्टर से 8 एम्पियर फ्लो करछि 8 एम्पियर फ्लो करछि सो दीडा आइडेंटिकल सेल दैछि आइडेंटिकल सेल रे मीनिंग होछि तमरो तार ईएमएफ गोटे सेल रे कोन थाए ईएमएफ थाए आ इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस थाए EMF आउ इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस सेम रहइबो आइडेंटिकल माने सेम रहइबो ओके विल पुट द इक्वेशन सिंपल इक्वेशन होची n into E equal to I into capital R plus n small r for the case of series series में ए इक्वेशन डा n केते 2 दीडा सेल अछि n होची नंबर ऑफ सेल so 2 into E equal to current केते अछि सीरीज केस रे तमर करंट केते अछि 10 एम्पियर अछि so 10 into capital R केते 5 plus n केते 2 into small r value केते अब small r value देनी small r value 50 छे internal resistance तो small r solving this 2E equal to 10 into 5 50 plus 10 into 2 20 R. Similarly for parallel case the equation is n into E equal to I into n capital R plus small r. By putting these values n kete 2 so 2 into E equal to the current for parallel is 8 ampere so 8 into n kete 2 so 2 R plus small r solve this 2E equal to 8 into 2 R that is 16 R a R value भी दे देची केते 5 so into केते 5 into 2 into 8 80 so this is 80 plus 8 into R that is 8 R so this is equation 1 and this is equation 2 solving these two equations you will get the answer so 2E equal to 50 plus 20 R solve this so हमें subtract करिवाडा minus this is minus एटा कटि जो plus minus 80 minus 50 केते minus 30 8 R minus 20 R 8 R minus 20 R केते हो minus sorry 80 minus 50 plus 30 नेडा plus 30 8 R minus 20 R that is minus 12 R so 12 R equal to 30 or R equal to 30 by 12 that is 2.5 ohm so option B is the correct answer. Next question, the open circuit voltage at the terminals A B in the below figure is. So the circuit देछि तमरा circuit रे A आउ B जो point अछि आको हमें open कर दवा. So open करी रे मात्र circuit को draw करछि देखो से देखि पारियो एडी गुटे small cell लागिछि एडी गुटे cell लागिछि and एडी dotted A type रो अछि. So एडा किछि नै एडा गुटे तमरा number of cells are connected in series to form a battery. So this is a battery having 18 volt. Voltage केते अछि 18 voltage अछि. And this is 3 ohm resistor, 4 ohm resistor, and in between there is a 6 ohm resistor. So this is 6 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, and a voltage of 18 volt. And these 2 points are open circuited, A and B. So you have to calculate the voltage through this terminal. Voltage this terminal. So the current will flow like this. Current will flow like this. And there will be no current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor. 4 ohm resistor बिल्कुल किसी भी current flow हबो नहीं. Because देखो एडा जेतु open हैला circuit केबे भी open circuit रे current flow हबो नहीं. ओपन सर्किट रे केबे भी करंट फ्लो हबो नाही. एबे देखो जदी ओपन सर्किट रे करंट फ्लो होई थांदा एबे हमर कोन अछि प्लग अछि जो सॉकेट अछि सॉकेट रे सॉकेट रो देखो तमे जदी एडी स्विच अछि स्विच को जदी ऑन कला पर भी सॉकेट रो करंट आसे थांदा ना बाहर को करंट आछे कि नाही. करंट केतल आछे जदी हमें ओडे लोड की कोन ओडे जदी हमें कनेक्ट करूचे तो ता थ्रू रे कोन अछि करंट फ्लो होछि. Otherwise current flow होछि current flow होनी that means open circuit रे current flow हबो नाही. So ए थ्रू रे कोन हमरे current flow हबो नाही. Okay, and we have to calculate the voltage across these two terminal A and B. So that means this point A will lie here and point B is lie here because there is no current flowing in this 4 ohm resistor. So we have to calculate voltage across this 6 ohm resistor. So the voltage across the 6 ohm resistor will be the current into the resistance. I into the resistance is 6 ohm, that equal to 6 into I. This much ohm. Sorry, this much voltage. This much voltage. This much volt. So we have to calculate this current. The current will be I will be voltage upon the total resistance. Total resistance are equivalent. Voltage केता अछि 18 volt divided by equivalent resistance. What do you mean by equivalent resistance? जो current हमर flow होछि जो resistor देर path रे flow होछि से resistor डाको ऐड करिया कथा. 3 and 6 these two are connected in series because the current is flowing like this. Current change only, that means the resistor are connected in series. 3 plus 6 that is 9. So 18 by 9 which is equal to 2 ampere. The current is of 2 ampere. So the voltage will be 6 into the current 2 that equal to 12 volt. So option number A is the correct answer. Next question. The resistor values in Y network, Y means star network, that is equivalent to a delta containing 3 12 kilo ohm resistor is dash. So you have a star connection. The resistor value in Y network that is equivalent to delta containing 3 12 kilo. So you have to calculate the value of star resistor given delta network resistor already given is having equal value, that is 12 kilo ohm. 12 kilo ohm. Already ମୁଁ ତମକୁ ପଢେଇଛି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ स्टार डेल्टा स्टार कन्वर्सन रे ऑलरेडी हमें पढ़िचे स्टार डेल्टा स्टार कन्वर्सन रे ऑलरेडी पढ़िचे देखि पारियो स्टार डेल्टा स्टार देखो एटा. सो स्टार जदी कैलकुलेट करिवो जेतले इक्वल अछि ऑल द वैल्यू जदी इक्वल अछि डेल्टा रेजिस्टर बाय 3 कले तमरा आंसर आसीबो. ବୁଝା ପଡ଼ିଯାଉଛି? So the correct answer will be 12 kilo ohm divided by 3, that equal to 4 kilo ohm is the correct answer. Option B. Next question. When a load of 1 kilo ohm is connected across a 20 milliampere current source, it is found that only 18 milliampere flows in the load. What is the internal resistance of the source? So here the current source is given. So already I mean current source विषय पढ़ते current source रे कौन हबो current हमर रहिबो and there will be a parallel resistance. There will be a parallel resistance. So here in this circuit, this is the current source, and this parallel resistance is the internal resistance. Internal resistance. So here you have to calculate this internal resistance. Internal resistance. Total current is 20 milliampere and load through a load across a current flow is 18 milliampere. That means the rest current, that is 2 ampere, is flowing through this internal resistance. Internal resistance. So it is easy to know that these two branches are connected in parallel, and we know that in parallel the voltage will be same. Voltage same parallel connection re already I am पढ़े जागरूक. So the voltage across, suppose this is V1 and this is voltage V2, suppose. So V1 equal to V2 because it is connected in parallel. And what is the value of V1? The current into the resistance. Current is 2 milliampere. 2 milli means 10 to the power minus 3 into the resistance R internal, which is equal to V2. So the current is 18 milliampere. So 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 into the resistance 1 kilo. 1 into 10 to the power plus 3. Kilo को plus 3, milli को minus 3. Okay. So R internal equal to 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 1 into 10 to the power plus 3 divided by this value, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 3. On cancelling this, 10 to the minus 3, 10 to the minus 3 cancel. So 2 cancelling it, 9. So this is 9 into 10 to the power 3, that is 9 kilo ohm. 9 kilo ohm. So the correct answer is option number D, 9 kilo ohm. Got it? Coming to next question, find the current through resistor R1. So we have to calculate what is the current flowing in this resistor. So the current may be in this direction or in this direction, from left to right or right to left. So if the value is positive, that means it is flowing from left to right. And if the value is negative, that means it is flowing from right to left. How to solve this question? Here we can see that this is a current source. So let us convert this current source into equivalent voltage source. So equivalent voltage source will give you a voltage along with a resistor connected in series. And a resistor connected in series here is the same resistance which earlier connected in parallel. That is 2 kilo ohm. 2 kilo ohm. And the value of voltage will be I into R. What is the value of I? That is 8 milli. And the R is 3 kilo. Milli into kilo को same 1 है जो कहना 10 to the minus 3 और 10 to the plus 3. 10 to the minus 3 into 10 to the plus 3 1 है जो, so 8 into 3, that is 24 volt. 24 volt. And the rest part as it is, you can connect it. rest part a part as it is just connect here, as it is connect कर दिया. So here we have a resistor and a voltage and a complete path. This value is 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm, and this voltage is 32 volts. So we have to calculate this current, and it is easy to calculate current in this circuit. Just put the value or put the equation of KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. So KVL says that in a closed loop, we can put KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Inside a closed loop, all the voltages equal to 0. So here you can see this is positive. So loop amaro A, B, C, D. Again ame A go jodi asiba, that will be a loop. A to B, B to C, C to D. Again D to jetala ame A ko asiba, this will be a closed loop. Closed loop. So closed loop रे ame KVL use करि पारिया. Closed loop रे ame KVL use करि पारिया. So this is positive V. So 24 minus here the drop, voltage drop केते हबो I into R. Voltage drop टा सबले नेगेटिव नबा हम ऑलरेडी कहि सारछि I into R. So I into R. R होछि 3 किलो, I होछि I. So 3 kilo, that is 3 into 10 to the power plus 3 into I minus this drop is 1 kilo into I. So that is 1 kilo into I, and this is negative, this is positive. So I mean negative bahar che, so value will be negative. So minus 32 equal to 0. This is KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. Let me repeat it. So this is positive, value is positive. This drop is negative. Drop kona voltage drop mane current into resistance. So resistance into current or current into resistance. And here also the drop is negative. Again this is minus. That's why this is negative. Otherwise, एटा जदि हमर एवला थांता कोबला एवला जदि थांता एटा पॉजिटिव थांता गले एटा वैल्यू हम पॉजिटिव पके थांती. बुझा पड़ जाउची. So solve this question, you will get the value of I. You will get the value of I. Let us solve this. So 3 kilo I minus 1 kilo I, 24 minus 32. 24 minus 32 is minus 8. And right side gala plus 8 है. Right side gala kate plus 8 है. And minus 3 kilo minus 1 kilo, that is minus 4 kilo, and I equal to 8 by minus kona minus 4 kilo, 4 into 10 to the power plus 3, 10 to the power plus 3. So 10 to the power plus 3 टा ऊपर वाला कौन है 10 to the minus 3 है जो. So equal to, and 8 by minus 4 कहते minus 2 आसियो. So minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is minus 2 milliampere, minus 2 milliampere. So that means the current is not flowing like this. It is actually flowing like the opposite of what we have drawn or what we have assumed. We have assumed the direction is like this, that is anti-clockwise, but the value is negative. That means it is actual direction opposite to the assumed direction. So amen direction na left to right, value negative asila. That means it is actually flowing from right to left. So the option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Next question देखो. 3 resistances of 25 ohm, 10 ohm and 15 ohm are connected in series, and the series combination is connected across a 250 voltage DC supply. The voltage across the 15 ohm resistor is, tinda resistor achi 25, 10 and 15 are connected in series across a 250 voltage DC supply. 25 ohm, 10 ohm, 15 ohm, and the voltage is 250 volt. So we have to calculate the voltage across 15 ohm resistor. 15 ohm resistor voltage kete hobo? Voltage edi amaro kete asibo? So value of the voltage is current into resistance. So resistance is 15 and let us take the current as I. So the voltage will be, here the voltage will be I into R. So 15 into I. 15 I asibo. So we have to calculate the value of I. Calculate the value of I. What is the value of I? I can be given by voltage by equivalent resistance. So which is equal to V होची तमरा कहते 250 divided by resistance कहते 25 plus 10 that is 35 plus 15 it is 50. So 250 by 50 equal to 5 ampere. 5 ampere. 5 ampere. So the value of this voltage will be 15 into 5 that is 75 volt. Option D is the correct answer. So this is a easy question. It is KCL based on Kirchhoff's current law. Very simple. So कौन करिबा incoming current equal to outgoing current करो आसजिबा आंसर. Easy question है. Solve this question by yourself. जदि solve है पारने मत कही पारियो. Next question. 4 resistors 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 20 ohm and 40 ohm are connected in parallel across 20 volt battery. The highest power will be dissipated in. So चारटा resistor अच्छी 5, 10, 20 and 40 are connected in parallel across a 20 volt battery. And the resistors are 5, 10, 20 and 40. So parallel रे आमे कौन जान जे voltage will be remain same in each parallel path रे voltage remain same and the value of voltage is 20 volt. So power formula कौन? Power formula अछि v square by r होची power formula. So value of voltage is remain same. So that means if the value is constant, then power is inversely proportional to the resistance. That means less is the resistance, more is the power. Less is the resistance, more is the power. Or also, the less resistance habo, that means current adhiga flow obviously. Lesser is the resistance, more is the current, more the current will flow. ଯଦି more current flow habo, power ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ formula ବି ତମେ ଜାଣିଛ already କଣ? V into I or also I square R भी put କରିପାରିବ. Current ବଢିଲା obviously power भी ବଢିବ. ବୁଝା ପଡି ଯାଉଛି. So lesser is the resistance, more is the power. So question ପଚାରୁଛି highest power. So least resistance 5 ohm. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. If n similar cells, each EMF volts and internal resistance, each EMF E volts and internal resistance R ohms are connected in series, then the amount of current flow in an external resistance R ohm will be. Already we पढ़े सारची. So I equal to EMF by to resistance R plus the internal resistance small r. So series रे हमारा voltage सब जाए माने मिसिजी obviously. So n times n number of cell अच्छी. So n into E है जो divide by R plus a small r ता भी add है जो resistance internal resistance ता cell रो. So battery विषय आउथर देखी दियो circuit ता जान दबो. Easy question उड़ा को. Already previously भी आवड़े question already हम solve करले battery पर. And this is n small r. So option Ne by R plus Nr. Option C is the correct answer. Next question. A 200 watt and 100 watt bulb meant for operation at 220 volt are connected in series. When connected, a 220 volt supply, the power consumed by them. So the total power PT equal to P1 into P2 divided by P1 plus P2. If the power are connected in series, then we can put this formula. If it is connected in parallel, then it will be P1 plus P2. P1 plus P2. So this is equal to 200 into 100 by 200 plus 100, that is 300. So double zero cancel. So 200 by 3, that is 66.666. So option A is the correct answer. Next question देखो, if R1 and R2 respectively the filament resistances of 200 watt and 100 watt bulb designed to operate at the same voltage. This is very important. It is designed to operate at the same voltage. So the rating of the voltage is same. Then what is the value of resistance? Having the power is like this. So the power formula is P equal to V square upon R. V square by R. And B square equal to P into R. P into R. So it is given that the voltage is same. Voltage is same. So that means P into R should be also same. So P1 into R1 equal to P2 into R2 should be same. Should be same. So P1 is 200. So 200 into R1 equal to 100 into R2. 100 into R2. So divide by 100 in both sides. Both side रे आमे similar thing divide करि पारिया, multiply करि पारिया, subtract करि पारिया, add करि पारिया, किछि भी changes हबो नाही. So divide करि पारे इजीली. Divide कले calculation कर कोन होची 0 0 cancel 0 0 cancel. So 2R equal to 2 into R1 equal to R2. 2 into R1 equal to R2. So option D, 2 into R1 equal to R2. Option D is the correct answer. Question number, next question. Two lamps 100 watt and 200 watt rated for 220 volt are placed in series and a 440 voltage applied across them. Then what will happen to the bulbs? Two lamps, lamp 1 and lamp 2 are connected in parallel across a total voltage having 440 volt. 440 volt. And these two lamps are rated 100 watt 220 volt and this is 200 watt at 220 volt. So power rated given and voltage given. So calculate the value of resistance R1 and calculate the value of resistance R2. How to calculate it? It is easy to calculate the resistance having power and voltage given. So power formula is B square by R. B square by R. So that means P into R equal to B square by cross multiplying this the above equation, this equation. So R equal to B square by P. B square by P. So ଆମର R1 ର value କେତେ ହେବ? R1 ର value ହେବ B square, that is 220 ର square ମାନେ double multiply, same ଜିନିଷ ଦିଥର multiply କଲେ square ହେଇଯିବ, divided by power divided by 100. So this is the value of R1. Similarly, calculate the value of R2. B square by R, that is 220 into 220 by B square by P. B square by P. Value of P is 200. So calculate R2. So R1 ଆଉ R2 ଆମର ଆସିଗଲା. R1 ଆଉ R2 ଆସିଗଲା. R1 ଆଉ R2 ଆସିଯାଇଛି. So you can calculate easily V1 and V2. V1 ଆଉ V2 ତମେ calculate କରିପାରିବ. V1 V2 calculate କରିପାରିବ. So the value of V1, so the value of V1 will be V1 ର value କେତେ ହେବ? V1 ର value ହେବ এই যে total voltage টা কোন ହେଇଯିବ divide ହେଇଯିବ V1 ଆଉ V2 ରେ. So we can put voltage division rule. V1 equal to total voltage V into the resistance R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, you can calculate V2 which is V into R2 by R1 plus R2 calculate कर दबो तो V1 और V2 रो ए बल्ब तीड़ा रेटेड केते 220 जार वैल्यू अधिक आसीबो रेटेड वोल्टेज रो अधिक जदी आसीबो रेटेड वोल्टेज जे हमर 220 वोल्टेज रो जदी अधिक जो 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 वोल्टेज आसीबो V1 जदी 220 रो अधिक आसला कहले तमर पावर लैंप 1 दा तमर कोन छियो डैमेज हे जियो अधिक रेटिंग रेटेड वोल्टेज रो जदी अधिक वोल्टेज हमें दबा देन कोन हबो डैमेज हबो सो रेटेड वोल्टेज रो अधिक वोल्टेज कार आछे तमे चेक करि पारिबो सो एडी तमर कोन हबो आ गोटे जिनसे भी देखि पारियो एडी जेहेतु सीरीज रे अछि कोन अछि कनेक्शन है कोन सीरीज रे so that means the current is same current जदी सेम जार रेजिस्टेंस अधिक है तार वोल्टेज अधिक है सो ए दीडा रेजिस्टर रे जो कैलकुलेशन कल रेजिस्टर को रेजिस्टर वैल्यू अधिक हबो को रेजिस्टर वैल्यू अधिक हबो एडी 0 0 कैंसिल 0 0 कैंसिल एडी 0 0 कैंसिल 0 0 कैंसिल तो एडी केते हला 22 रो स्क्वायर एडा हला 22 रो स्क्वायर बाय 2 हेला सो ऑब्वियसली कार अधिक आसियो फास्टर ही अधिक आसियो फास्टर अधिक आसियो so 100 watt lamp will be damage next question the terminal potential difference of battery emf 2 volt and internal resistance 0.1 ohm supplying a current of 5 ampere तो उडे कोन अछि बैटरी अछि इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस अछि आउ टर्मिनल voltage V and this is I small r and the current is I so value of V equal to E minus I into R equal to V E दे देछि 2 minus I दे देछि 5 into small r दे देछि 0.5 sorry 0.1 so which is equal to 2 minus 0.5 equal to 1.5 volt option A is the correct answer next question 5 cells each connected each having EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 0.5 ohm are connected in series the resulting battery so the resulting EMF E equal to n times E that is n kete number 5 into goto kete 2 so 10 voltage and small r equivalent will be n times small r n होच 5 5टा अछि स्मॉल r वैल्यू 0.5 equal to 2.5 ohm so 10 volt 2.5 ohm 10 volt 2.5 ohm so option B is the correct answer next question two incandescent lamp मान जो 100 watt रो जो बड़ो लैंप जाग अछि सेटा अछि incandescent lamp अछि bulbs of 40 watt and 60 watt rating are connected in series across the mains so what series रे connect अछि देखि पारियो series रे connected अछि कहले कोन हबो current सेम हबो कोन हबो सेम हबो and the lamp brightness of the lamp depends upon the heating of the filament heating केते अछि obviously heating the formula more repeatedly both thara कहउछि already I square into R into T हबो that means heat is directly proportional to resistance and it is the current same so more is the resistance more is the heat or more is the output then the resistance depends on the power so power equal to V square by R so power is inversely proportional to resistance so less is the resistance more is the power and less is the power more is the resistance and more is the heat output so less power more resistance more heat so less power kuda achi 40 watt so 40 watt bulb will be bright jalibo Option D. Next question. Two wires A and B of the same material. This is very, very important to know that the two wires are made in same material, maybe a copper or aluminum, same material, and the length of L and 2L having the radius small r and 2r respectively. The ratio of their specific resistance. Already multiple times already କହିଛି ଯେ the specific resistance rho resistivity does not depend upon the size and shape of the material. It depends upon the type of material, which type of material is used, which material is used. So same material means same specific resistance will be remain same. Whatever may be the length, radius, it does not depends upon the size and shape of the material. Okay. So ratio will be 1:1, same as zero. Change किछ हबो. Next question. In the given figure below, the value of R value से calculate करा कहछि. Total value resistance दे देछि, total current दे देछि 8 ampere, total voltage दे देछि 100 voltage. So I equal to total voltage V upon the total equivalent resistance R equivalent. Current दे देछि केते I माने 8 ampere, which is equal to voltage केते 100. Value equivalent resistance will be. So these two 10 and 10 are connected in parallel. So parallel 10 same अछि केते आसी 10/2 5 है 5, and this R is connected in series. So total resistance is 5 plus R. So calculate this equation, will get the value of R. By cross multiplying this, you will get 8 into 5, 40 plus 8R equal to 100, and 8R equal to 60, and R equal to 60 upon 8. So 7.5 ohm is the correct answer. Option C. Next question. A DC voltage of 300 volt is applied to a resistance R of 29.85 ohm. The current through this resistance R is measured using DC ammeter. Ammeter A having 0.15 ohm internal resistance. The voltage drop across the resistance R will be. It is very easy question, but a longer question. So read the question properly and try to draw the circuit according to the question. A DC voltage of 300 voltage is applied to a resistance R of 29.85 ohm. So there is a resistance of 29.85 ohm, and a voltage is given 300 voltage. Okay, done according to the question, according to this line. And the current through this resistance R, the current is measured using DC ammeter A having 0.15 ohm internal resistor. So the ammeter t connect है series ammeter ta connect है obviously, and ammeter internal resistance क्या दे देची, internal resistance दे देची 0.15 ohm. 0.15 ohm. कौन दे देची? What is the value of drop resistance across a drop केता हो? R रे drop हो केता हो? A resistor रे drop केता हो से 50 voltage टा 50. So हमें current टा कर दबा. Current into this resistance is the drop. What is the value of this current? The current will be I equal to total voltage V divided by total resistance. What is the total resistance? Here total resistance will be 0.15 connected in series with this 29.85. So 29.85 plus 0.15, that is 30. 30. So divided by R equivalent equal to V 300 voltage divided by equivalent resistance 29.85 plus 0.15, that is 30. So which is equal to Kotlaida. So 30 by 3, that is 10 ampere. The value of ampere is 10 ampere. So here this voltage will be, V will be the current into the resistance. Resistance is 29.85 into the current, that is 10, multiply karo 10, multiply kala asibo 298.5 volt. So 29.85, 298.5, the option C is the correct answer. Easy question. Read this question properly and try to calculate the equivalent resistance. It is easy to calculate the equivalent resistance. The question is very long but easy question. In a first combination A, three resistances of 75 ohm each are connected in parallel. 75 ohm, 75 ohm and 75 ohm are connected in parallel. 75, 75, 75. Okay. In a second combination B, this is combination A. And second combination B, two resistances of 12 ohm each are connected in series. So second achi konachi dida 12.5 ro series rachi. 12.5, 12.5. This is combination B. Okay. Both these combination A and B are connected in parallel. So ए दिटा जाक कनेक्टेड कौन अच्छी parallel कनेक्ट है. सो आ सहित आम कौन करिया कनेक्ट करदे एटा को parallel कनेक्ट करदबा एटा को मैं कौन करी parallel कनेक्ट कर देबी. parallel कनेक्ट कर दियो. सो parallel आमे कनेक्ट करदा कहते 12 को 12.5 को 12.5. ओके parallel कनेक्ट हेला 12.5 सहित माने दिटा सीरीज अछि एटा कनेक्ट parallel हेला. नेक्स्ट कौन कहछि parallel, connected in parallel. Point A and B are connected in parallel, and the parallel combination, a combination of parallel combination is connected in series with another 12.5 ohm resistor. 12.5 ohm resistor सहित एटा कोन अछि सीरीज रे कनेक्ट हेछि. And the whole combination is connected to a 500 voltage DC supply. Total कौन है 500 voltage DC supply दिया है. Okay. The total current drawn from the source. Total current I पचा छि. I the value will be I equal to V by total equivalent resistance. R equivalent. Total voltage 500. So 500 divided by the equivalent resistance. So these three are connected in parallel. Parallel rachi tinda achi. So 75 by 3. 75 by 3 kete achi da. 3 6 plus 15 3 5 15 25 एडा आसीला केते 25 हेला एडा. And 12.5 plus 12.5 दिला series अछि केते जे 25. So this is 25 और 25 ए दिला कोन अछि parallel अछि. 25 25 parallel कले केते हबो दिडा अछि 25 by 2 है जो 25 by 2 केते 12.5. So this total is 12.5. Along with this 12.5 is connected in series. So 12.5 plus 12.5 केते 25 25 ohm. So put here 500 by 25 केते 25 दुने 50 एटा केते 20 आइला. Current केते आसीला 20 आसीला. Easy question. It is given a longer question but it is easy. Lamps in street light are connected in parallel. A terminal where more than two branches are made, it is known as node. दीटा ब्रांच मिश्चित थिबो बा दीटा बा तार अधिक जदि मिश्चित कहले कोन हो ए पॉइंट हम कहया नोड बा जंक्शन. नोड और जंक्शन. A closed path made by several branches of the network is called loop. गोटे लूप कहबा हम क्लोज लूप क्लोज हैला हम ताको लूप कहबा. Next question. A 100-watt bulb is connected in series with a room heater. If now a 100-watt bulb is replaced by a 40-watt bulb, what will be happen to the heater output? तो गोटे 100 watt bulb अच्छी and गोटे heater connected अच्छी. heater गोटे connect अच्छी. नेक्स्ट कौन करवा ए जो बल्ब टा 100 वाट रो बल्ब को रिमूव करी मु 40 वाट रो बल्ब गुडे कनेक्ट करी 40 वाट माने पावर मु कमे देली पावर जदी कमे देल कौन हम पावर जदी कमे देल आर रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ी जीवो रेजिस्टेंस कौन है जो बढ़ी जो जदी रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ी जीवो एट जो करंट फ्लो होची से करंट टा कमे जीवो द फ्लो ऑफ करंट will reduce or decreases current flow will decreases and heater output कौन I square into R into T होची heater output heat current कमीगला due to increase in resistance because power decrease माने resistance increase माने current decrease कहले एटा कौन जो ए जो वैल्यू I square RT obviously decrease so the heater output will decrease. Next question, which of the following stays the same in all part of the series circuit रे कौन same रहेगा current same रहे already कही साची बहुत रो for a voltage source terminal voltage so the voltage source अच्छी voltage source means a voltage along with a series resistor connected this series resistor and voltage this is called voltage source and the terminal voltage this is the terminal voltage V and this voltage is the EMF battery voltage कौन कही is equal to the source EMF terminal voltage टा कौन हवाले पचे terminal voltage टा ए voltage रो EMF रो कम रहियो कौन भाई एडी किछि ड्रॉप हे जो एडी किछि voltage कौन है जो ड्रॉप हे जो जदी आइडियल केस रे ए ड्रॉप टा 0 हबो आइडियल केस रे ड्रॉप जदी 0 हबो जदी इनपुट रे 100 वोल्टेज दिया छी आउटपुट रे भी 100 वोल्टेज आसी जीवो जदी एडी किछि रेजिस्टेंस अछि वोल्टेज किछि कमी जियो वोल्टेज किछि कमिले आउटपुट कोन हबो लेस देन 100 हबो आउटपुट टा 100 रो लेस ही रहबो आउटपुट टा कोन हबो एडा भूलेला 100 रो लेस 100 कोन हबो लेस ही रहबो 100 रो लेस रहबो आउटपुट टा लेस देन 100 so the output will be equal to or less than so cannot exceed source EMF 100 रू greater है परिवा नहीं बुझा पड़ेला okay end of this questions thank you